Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Arnold. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there.
yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Motion from the offense. They want to run this quarterback. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air, it's Marshall. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29.
Here we go. Terrier.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Listen. Gorilla.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Arizona State. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he added the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Gaucho. Longer.
The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Snags it over the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Arizona State 14, Alabama 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down for this offense. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Running for it on 4th down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up with the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Fakes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback checking off. Calls his own number. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every weekend. Let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's got the tight end.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move inside. You see him move outside. You see him move in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot, just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Fast motion from the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running back searching for a hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback keeper. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. The give on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Now, a 4th down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown time! What a grab and go for the score.
And quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Arizona State 31, Alabama 14.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Now on the option. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense doing work. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Arizona State, 35. Alabama, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 35, Alabama 21.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Gets it past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Right down the gut of the field. And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And he's brought down after a nice game. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
On second down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Arnold. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Trying the left side. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They're going to test the right side with this one. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success,